welcome to our channel. In this session, we are going to design a Java application that demonstrate bank transaction. So actually they given some layout. We need to construct the application according to this layout. Here observe the layout consists of one interface transaction and balance is one method, check pin number is another method, withdraw and deposits the two classes that implements the transaction and one main class along with the given some conditions. So first you need to read the pin number. First, if it is a 4-digit number, then okay. Otherwise, invalid PIN number. For example, assume your PIN numbers are only these three. Otherwise, again, you need to give invalid PIN number. Now, whenever you are going to ATM, maximum 3 times you are enter a PIN. For example, after 3 times the transaction blocked. Suppose if it is successful, then you can do either withdraw operation or deposit operation. Suppose if you want to do withdraw operation, you need to enter the amount and it is a greater than 0 and multiples of 100, then okay. Otherwise, invalid amount. And then they given use the process method. And then finally print this one. If you are using deposit, the same process. Okay. Now, according to the given layout and according to the constructions, now we are going to write one Java program, one Java application. Write down step by step. First, what you need? You need to write one class. The name of the class is balance. Within this class, what they given? Balance. They given balance is equal to 2000. So some public return type is float. You can use either float or integer. That is not a problem. Or else simply I am using double. Some variable balance is equal to 2000. Okay. Just to declare one variable. Okay. Now it has one method get balance. It has one method get balance. So what is the return type? Return type is double. The method name is get balance. What it do? Simply clear. According to the given program, I created one class balance which consists of one method, one variable. Initially, the value is 2000. Now, this method is used. If anyone call this method, it returns the available balance. It returns the available balance. You got that one? That is. Now, before writing this transaction, you are writing check pin number. For example, if I entered a 4-digit number, you need to check whether it is a 111, 222 or 333. So, for that, create one class. What is the class name? Check pin number. Write down the class names according to the layout. Within this one, so these are the valid pins. Other than this one, if any pin is there, ignore that one. That is invalid. So return type is Boolean. I have some method verify. Assume pin number is some variable. This is closing of method, closing. Yes, you got it. Now I am taking pin number as the input and I verify whether it is a 4 ones, 4 twos or 4 threes, that is valid. What you are doing? You can use switch case. Switch off. What is my input? Pin number. So here, you know that one. From Java version 8 onwards, we have return switch is there. Instead of using return type and break inside the case, we can use directly return switch. This is the syntax. How can you write? Case, if these four are your pins, yield true. Think you know that one. Yield true means simply it returns a true value and then break. Yield means it return the value and then break. Automatically break. Now, like this, whatever the pins, you can take that pins. So not only this one, according to your requirement, you can take any pin. So this is the static program. So I am using these basics pins. So finally it returns the value. Fine. Two classes are completed. What is the next one? You need to write the transaction interface. What they are given, this interface is implemented by two classes. That means internally this interface need to access the balance. Now the step is write down one interface. The name of the interface is transaction. What I am doing within this interface, I am accessing the balance method. I am accessing the balance variable. Why? Why in the sense, according to the diagram, the withdraw class not access the balance. The deposit not access the balance. So withdraw access a transaction. Internally, the transaction access balance. You got point? Now, within the transaction, write down one variable static final. So the variables in the interface are static and final. Whether it is a normal variable, that is primitive data type variable, or non-primitive data type variable, that is whether it is a variable which hold value or whether it is a variable which hold reference, those are final. Balance some object is equal to new balance of. Okay. Now, what they given? They have some abstract method process. They have some abstract method process. Abstract void process. What is the parameter? AMT. Int AMT is the parameter. Close. Now observe the interface is created. Interface is created. Now you need to write two classes. One is withdraw, another one is deposit. So you can write anything. Class deposit. So that class, what they given? This class implements the interface. So implements interface transaction. This class implements the interface transaction. You know that one. This implementation class needs to provide the definition for the abstract method process. So void process of. So here the public is your wish, not a problem. Why? Here everything is written in the same file. Whether you can use public or not a problem. For example, if you are using the concept of packages, then you compulsory need to use public. Okay. So process int amount. Now I will write down this amount. Here under the deposit, check the condition. First you need to enter the amount. Okay. If the amount is greater than 0, okay. And then you need to call the process method. You need to call the process method. They are asking system dot out dot println. So amount deposited. Just I am printing some message. plus amount. How much amount deposited? So I need to deposit some 1,000 rupees. So amount deposited 1,000. Next one. After that, if the amount is deposited means you need to update the balance. How? Balance is available in the balance class. Anyway, if I am implementing the transaction interface, I can access the balance. How? The variable, that is object b dot balance is equal to b dot balance plus how much amount you want you can use. After this, system dot out dot println balance amount, that is after adding the balance, how much amount is in your account, how much account is in your account. How do you get one? B dot, we have the method get balance. Whenever you are calling the method, it automatically returns the balance. Finally, system dot out dot println transaction completed. One message, transaction completed. Now this is the deposit class. Observe, just I am adding the amount, and then return the balance. Similarly, so all the checkings are done at the main. Anyway, I will do the main also. Now, second one is instead of deposit, my class name is withdraw. In withdraw also, we are doing the same process. So class withdraw implements a transaction and the process the amount. And before withdrawing, you need to check one condition. What is the condition? If the amount you entered is less than or equal to balance, yes or no? Suppose my balance is 1,000. If I want to withdraw 2,000, is it possible? No. So first you need to check the condition. So amount is, you entered amount is less than or equal to balance. I print some message withdrawn. So I amount withdrawn is some this one. Now you need to subtract this amount from the balance, and the balance amount is this one, and the transaction is completed. Okay, if else means simply system dot out dot println balance is not available. For example, insufficient funds, right? Close this process. You got it? After reading the amount, if it is less than or equal to balance, then only we are doing the operation. Otherwise, insufficient funds. Now, finally, come to this one, the main class. Whatever you are doing, no use. Completely everything done from the main class only. Okay? Class, you can use bank main class. So step by step, don't forget to close public static void main string args, open, close. Within this main, if you want to read the amount, so you can create a scanner class. So starting import java dot util dot scanner, import java dot util dot scanner. Now within this main class, what I am doing? First to create scanner, some sc is equal to new scanner of system.in. Fine. Now I am using one variable count. Why? to count how many number of times you are allowed to enter the pin value. Int some count is equal to 0. Now, while of true, here I will write down one infinite loop, end of loop. Just for my understanding, at the closing, I used the name. First, what is the first step? You need to read the pin number. System.out.println, enter pin number. Okay, now read the pin number. Actually, my pin number is integer int. Some pin number is equal to sc dot next to int of fine. After reading the pin number, what you need to check? Your pin number is a 4-digit number. Yes or no? See this one. First step, read the pin number. The pin number is must be a 4-digit number. Must be a 4-digit number. So, if pin number is greater than or equal to some thousand and pin number is less than or equal to some this one. Okay, this is if. This is if. Else, immediately you need to print one message to avoid confusion. First to write down the else. Invalid pin number. System dot out dot println invalid pin number. Okay, now coming to this if. Assume if it is a 4-digit number, then what is the next step? You need to validate your pin number. So I already written the validation here. Yes or no? You written the validation. So what you need to do? Simply create an object for this class and call this method automatically. Whether it returns true means your pin is verified, valid. Otherwise, pin is not valid. So here, what you need to do? Create an object. Suppose object is equal to new. Now, call this one object dot verify of what is your input? This one. It returns some Boolean value. Yes or no? So the pin number returns some Boolean value. So assign it to some Boolean. Now K contains either true or false. Suppose here if the validation is true, then okay. Otherwise, invalid pin number. Now you need to check K value. If of K, if it is true, one you are doing some operation, else you are printing some message again, invalid pin number. You are typing one message, invalid pin number. Fine. Assume now your pin is okay. If pin is okay, then you have two options. See this one? Show the following choice. You need to print like this, either withdraw, deposit. So system dot out dot println some message choice. System dot out dot println first one. So here I am selecting withdraw option /n to deposit. So these are just for printing purpose. So to print, withdraw and deposit. Now you need to enter the choice system.out.println. Enter your choice. What operation you want to do? You are giving that one. Okay. Now read the choice. Int some s is equal to sc, some use the variable ch is equal to sc dot next int of. So here I am reading the choice. Switch off CH. Okay. Now this is end of switch. This is end of switch. If you written like this, then only at the end you can identify whether opening, closing are occurred properly or not. Switch off CH. Again, you have different cases. Case 1, case 2, case 1 and case 2. And the third one is default. Okay. Now, what is my case 1? Case 1 is withdraw operation. So, perform withdraw system.out.println. Enter the amount. First, you need to read the amount from the user and suppose A is equal to SC dot next to int of. Okay. After reading, what is the condition they given? The amount must be greater than 0 and multiples of 100. So, if your amount is greater than or equal to, not equal to, greater than 0 and at the same time multiples of 100 means divide with 100, remainder is 0. Okay. If this is okay, we are doing the operation. Else, you are printing some message. What is the message? Invalid amount. System dot out dot println invalid amount. Right? Now, suppose if the condition is true, amount is greater than 0 and multiples of 100, then simply you are doing withdraw operation. Instead of writing the logic here, I written it somewhere. Why we are using multiple classes? So if this is written in a package, anyone can use this one. That is the reason instead of writing a single step, directly you are can do it. Balance is equal to balance minus amount, the operation is completed. But the advantage of writing multiple classes in the sense, if they placed in the package, any package can use the class of any package. So that is the reason withdraw some object is equal to new withdraw. Now wd dot my method name is process of A. Okay. If the amount is a valid amount, simply I call this process method. There the remaining operation is performed. Now the question is after completion. So invalid amount is also completed. Break. Here the point is I am using a while loop of infinite while loop. So here you can use breaked loop, that is break with label. What is the meaning of break with label? Actually, if you are using break here, simply we comes out of the switch. Exactly. But understand the point. Once you comes out of the switch, again the looping process is repeated. Again you need to enter the pin number, choice, everything is happened. But observe, only one operation you are doing at a time. So that is the reason here what I am doing break PQR. The meaning is we are coming out of the loop. We are coming out of the loop. Now you are not allowed to perform another operation. Not allowed to perform another operation. Okay. Now coming to case 2. What is case 2? Enter the amount. For example, deposit. Case 2 is deposit operation. Here also my amount is greater than 0 and the amount is multiples of 100. In that situation, instead of withdraw, deposit, some D is equal to new deposit of. So D dot process of. Here my amount is some A1. My amount is some A1. Else, as usual, invalid amount break PQR. Whether withdraw operation or deposit operation is performed, you are coming out of the loop. You are coming out of the loop. So simply in default, what is system dot out dot println invalid choice. Again, break. So only one option is there. This is the end of the switch, else invalid pin number. Whenever it is invalid, where is this one? Here, see. Whenever it is invalid pin number means you have one more chance. So count plus plus. Exactly here also invalid pin number. You have one more chance, whether it is a 4 digit, 6 digit, only you have three cases. Only you have three cases. Fine. Now count plus plus coming out. How many number of times? Only three times. So if count is equal to 3, print some message system dot out dot println transaction blocked. Transaction blocked, break, coming out of the loop. Coming out of this loop. Now you got it. You observe the program. So very simple. First you are creating the main class. Within this main class, what you are doing? Read the pin number. So first concept is you are verifying the pin number. So instead of clumsy, I return the verification in one class. Just I am creating an object and I call this method. Everything is done here. After that, I am entering the choices, whether withdraw operation or deposit operation. So whatever the operation you are doing, we are using break statement coming out. If you have maximum of 3 chances, we have maximum of 3 chances. Now save this program. We will try this one, implement in all the possible cases. Bank main class dot java. Save. Go to the command prompt. Java C space bank main class dot java. Check any errors are there. So one error. The switch expression does not cover all possible input values. So return switch of pin number. This is one error. Next, withdraw. Cannot find symbol. So now go to the program. Check one by one. Check one by one. Now balance is okay. Return switch. Case 1, 1, case 2, 2, case 3, 3, fine. What is the problem? Default yield false. Default false spelling. Okay. So you need to enter all the values. So the return switch means compulsory end with semicolon. Okay, fine. Now withdraw class, go to deposit, that is fine. Withdraw, W is capital, D is small here. So at the usage, I used capital D. Here, see this one, I used capital D. Save. Again, compile the program. Now find Java space bank main class. First enter pin number. Suppose if this is my pin number, Now you need to enter the choice. The first one I selected choice one. Enter the amount. I have my balance is 2000 initially. So 1000. Now see this one. Amount withdrawn 1000. Balance amount is 1000. Transaction completed. Compile one more time. For example, if I entered valid PIN number, assume balance is 2000. I execute one more time. That means your balance again starts from 2000. This is a static program. So deposit, enter the amount, suppose 600. See this one? You need to deposit 600. Your balance is 2000. Now your balance is updated to 2600. Now, suppose the PIN is the valid PIN number. Choice is 1. Now see this one? Not multiples of 100. See this one? Invalid amount. You got it? Now, enter PIN number, invalid PIN number. Second chance, invalid PIN number. Third chance, invalid PIN number, transaction blocked. Whether you entered the wrong PIN number or invalid PIN number, whatever it is, that is transaction blocked after 3 choices. Now you observe, this is the way to implement the interface. At the same time, you can do withdraw deposit operations by using interface also. Anyway, we can extend the same balance ATM application in further by using exception handling also. So this is the basic program. Whenever I am moving to exception handling, I will explain try, etc., try catch, try with resource statements. I will do all the things. Okay, that's the end. Thank you.